Music is a part of our daily life. But do you know, when did the first melody play on Earth? And how does the music profoundly impact on our subconscious mind? Unlock the mystery together. Welcome, believers. Haabeel's death is a greatest loss to humanity. But Allah, in His infinite wisdom and mercy, did not leave humanity alone. But who has the potential to take Haabeel's place? Who will be the next chosen one to guide humanity? Stay with us as we uncover his story. After Qaabeel murdered his brother Haabeel in a fit of jealousy and anger, the gravity of his act resonated through the heavens and the earth. This tragic event was not only the first murder in human history, but also a manifestation of the destructive power of envy. Allah revealed the severe consequences of such a sin in the Quran. Because of that, we decreed upon the children of Israel that whoever kills a soul, unless for a soul or for corruption done in the land, it is as if he had slain mankind entirely. And whoever saves one, it is as if he had saved mankind entirely. This verse served as a warning and a reminder to humanity about the sanctity of life and the severe repercussions of taking an innocent life. Adam's response to the tragedy. When Adam learned of Haabeel's death, he was heartbroken. The loss of his righteous son and the waywardness of Qaabeel brought immense sorrow. Adam turned to Allah in prayer, seeking guidance and strength to cope with this trial. He reminded his remaining children of the importance of obedience to Allah and warned them about the dangers of envy and disobedience. Adam also made efforts to guide Qaabeel back to the path of righteousness, but Qaabeel refused to listen. He left his family and established his own clan, which became known for its defiance of Allah's commands. This marked the beginning of a division in humanity. Those who followed the path of Tawheed, known as oneness of Allah, and those who followed the path of rebellion and disobedience. The emergence of Sheeth. In response to the loss of Haabeel, Allah blessed Adam and Hawa with another son, Sheeth. His name, which means gift, reflected the comfort and hope he brought to his parents. Sheeth was known for his righteousness, wisdom, and devotion to Allah. He was a stark contrast to Qaabeel, and his presence reinforced the importance of adhering to Allah's guidance. As Adam grew older, he recognized Sheeth as his successor. He entrusted him with the responsibility of leading his family and preserving the teachings of Tawheed. Sheeth became the next prophet, continuing the mission of guiding humanity and calling them to worship Allah alone. Adam and Hawa's departure from the world. After fulfilling his role as Allah's vicegerent, Adam prepared for his return to his Creator. He gathered his children and imparted his final advice, emphasizing the importance of obedience to Allah, unity, and righteousness. Adam reminded them of the trials they would face and urged them to remain steadfast in their faith. When Adam passed away, the angels performed his funeral rites, setting a precedent for how to honor the deceased. Hawa passed away shortly after, reuniting with her husband in the mercy of Allah. Their departure marked the end of an era and the beginning of humanity's journey under the leadership of Sheeth. The division of humanity. With the passing of Adam and Hawa, humanity was divided into two distinct groups. Sheeth's clan, known for their adherence to Tawheed, lived simple and righteous lives. They followed the teachings of Sheeth and maintained their devotion to Allah. In contrast, Qaabeel's clan embraced a lifestyle of rebellion and excess. Influenced by Iblees, they introduced idolatry, immorality, and injustice into their lives. This division between righteousness and corruption became a recurring theme in human history, reflecting the constant struggle between good and evil. This separation was a safeguard for Sheeth's people against the corrupt influences of Qaabeel's clan. However, Iblees, relentless in his mission to lead humanity astray, devised a cunning plan to bridge the gap and spread misguidance. Iblees' continuous efforts to misguide humanity. True to his promise, Iblees continued to target humanity with his whispers and schemes. He exploited their weaknesses, sowing discord and encouraging sin. His tactics evolved over time, but his goal remained the same: to lead humanity away from the path of Allah. Iblees used envy, arrogance, and desire to mislead individuals and communities. Through his efforts, many of Qaabeel's descendants strayed from the teachings of Adam and Sheeth. Despite these challenges, the legacy of Adam and the guidance of Sheeth remained a source of hope and strength for those who sought Allah's pleasure. Their lives serve as reminders of the importance of faith, perseverance, and the ultimate victory of truth over falsehood. Iblees introduces music to Qaabeel's clan. Iblees began by targeting Qaabeel's clan, whose hearts were already inclined toward worldly pleasures. He introduced them to music, crafting instruments that produced melodious sounds. The people, fascinated by these new creations, gathered after their meals to listen and enjoy. Iblees whispered to them, encouraging them to sing and play, and gradually, these gatherings became a nightly tradition. As the music played, Iblees tempted the young women of Qaabeel's clan to dance. He adorned their appearances with whispers of beauty and elegance, making their movements captivating to the young men. The gatherings became lively events, filled with music, dancing, and frivolity. Over time, these gatherings became a hallmark of Qaabeel's clan, symbolizing their complete departure from the teachings of Adam and Sheeth. Iblees targets Sheeth's clan. Satisfied with his success in corrupting Qaabeel's descendants, Iblees turned his attention to Sheeth's clan. He knew that these righteous people were steadfast in their faith and unlikely to be tempted by music or dance alone. Instead, he devised a more insidious plan. Iblees began to whisper to the young men of Sheeth's clan, describing the beauty of the women and the allure of the gatherings in Qaabeel's clan. "Do you not wonder about the other side?" Iblees whispered. "They have music that soothes the soul, dances that captivate the eyes, and women of unmatched beauty." Curiosity began to take root in the hearts of some young men. Despite the warnings of their elders, they ventured toward Qaabeel's settlements to witness these gatherings. When they arrived, they were mesmerized by the music, the dancing, and the vibrant atmosphere. Iblees ensured that the beauty of the women and the allure of the gatherings appeared even more enchanting to these young men. The spread of corruption. When the young men returned to Sheeth's clan, they shared what they had seen, speaking of the music and the gatherings with awe and fascination. This sparked curiosity among others, leading more young people to visit Qaabeel's clan. Slowly but surely, the values of Sheeth's people began to erode. The influence of music, dancing, and indulgence spread like a plague, threatening to undermine the foundation of righteousness that Sheeth had worked so hard to uphold. Sheeth's response. When Sheeth became aware of the corruption infiltrating his people, he was filled with sorrow and determination. He gathered the members of his clan and reminded them of the teachings of their father, Adam, and the importance of obedience to Allah. He warned them about the dangers of Iblees' whispers and the consequences of straying from the path of righteousness. Sheeth also took practical steps to protect his people. He established strict boundaries between his clan and Qaabeel's clan, forbidding his people from venturing into their settlements. He encouraged acts of worship, unity, and mutual support to strengthen their faith and resist temptation. Despite his efforts, some individuals continued to be drawn toward Qaabeel's clan, highlighting the persistent challenge of resisting Iblees' influence. Sheeth remained steadfast in his mission, serving as a beacon of guidance for those who chose to stay on the straight path. The struggle between righteousness and rebellion continued, reflecting the eternal test of human free will and devotion to Allah. As the life of Sheeth draws to a close, humanity stands at a critical point. With Iblees relentless in his mission to misguide, the question remains: who will Allah appoint as the next prophet to guide and protect humanity? Will this new messenger succeed in defending humanity against Iblees' deceptions? Find out in our next episode.